Hello from the Bureau. It's Wednesday. Let's talk through the major weather systems over the second half of this week. And while we have been talking a lot about rain across Queensland and New South Wales, that is clearing, but it will remain very foggy on Thursday morning. Meanwhile, the next pulse of rain moving across the south and southeast before the weekend. Before we even get into the overview, a quick look at this map here, which is a visibility map showing broad regions of reduced visibility on Thursday morning. Likely to be large areas of fog for Queensland, New South Wales and parts of the southeast as well. And one of the primary reasons we expect such a foggy morning tomorrow is because of all the rain we have had since about Sunday for southern and eastern Queensland, eastern and northeastern New South Wales. It's just left a lot of moisture on and in the ground, and that moisture can fuel the foggy conditions. The good news is the rain will be clearing across the east either late on Wednesday or perhaps early on Thursday. So a brighter and drier day in store for Thursday after that foggy start. One or two showers do remain possible, but they'll be much lighter and more sparsely spread apart. Elsewhere around the country, fine across the north and most of the west. We are watching the development of this low in the south. Initially, it doesn't do too much, but on Thursday night, this will organise a band of showers across this line here. So a wet finish for Adelaide and Hobart on Thursday. Some wind starting to pick up as well. Then on Friday, we watch that swoop across the southeast. So some wet and potentially windy conditions around Adelaide, Melbourne, Hobart, Canberra, central and eastern parts of New South Wales. We'll see a little bit of rainfall as well. Sydney should avoid the worst of it. There is a chance of thunderstorms for many of these places in the southeast, including the possibility of severe thunderstorms bringing heavy rainfall on Friday for northern Victoria and southern parts of New South Wales. Elsewhere, fine weather returns across the north, including pretty much all of Queensland, and we are already lining up the next burst of rain to arrive in Perth late Friday, making for a wet start to the weekend. Even though we do have this wet weather system moving across the south, in general, rainfall totals will be light to moderate for most southern places, perhaps 15 to 30 millimetres for parts of southwestern WA in the next few days. Similar amounts for parts of South Australia, including around Adelaide and Mount Gambier. Tasmania will see a little bit more rain than that, 50 millimetres or more for the west and north, and we will also see elevated rainfall totals around the Victorian mountain ranges. For temperatures on Thursday, we'll continue the trend of the week so far, which is fairly mild and in fact above average for most parts of the country. A slightly cool start in Canberra, but everyone else has a mild morning on Thursday and then a relatively warm afternoon for this time of year on Thursday as well. 20 degrees plus for most places, a little bit cooler down here and a bit cooler across Tasmania. No big change in temperatures on Friday, although if you are south of Sydney across the southeast, do expect to see a couple of degrees knocked off your temperatures. Of course, it's going to be quite cloudy and there will be rain moving through as well as some fairly stiff winds, so we will see an overall cooler day across the southeast, but everyone else still tracking for mild weather, warmer than normal for August, particularly across the north where we see some temperatures up into that 33 to 36 degree range. You can find your local detailed forecast at the Bureau website and app. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.